Hello and welcome to the 4th episode of the Media Student Perspective podcast. I'm your host, Kermit, and on my right I have the irrepressible, unstoppable
Michael McInally.
and on my left, the immovable.
Yes, do I get one?
I can't think of another word that means immovable. Come on.
Barry.
So, this week we've watched The Cabin in the Woods and Independence Day. Cabin in the Woods got a 7.8 out of 10 rating on Rotten Tomatoes. What do you guys think of it? To explain, Barry and Michael just had an arm wrestle, and Michael got thrown out of the chair onto the floor, which is why we're laughing. Cabin in the Woods, guys, come on.
What do I think of it?
Yeah.
I think it was good, unexpected. I mean, the ending, I think, caught everyone by surprise. Classic moment, Sigourney Weaver comes down.
Again, spoilers.
We're going to spoil everything, so yeah.
If we mention something, it's going to be spoiled, which is I can't wait for us.
What do you think of it, Barry?
It was alright. I didn't, because it's classed as a horror. I didn't think it would be sort of as it was, kind of with the reality element of it. I kind of just expected it just to be
Reality? You call that reality?
It's that kind of reality TV show controlling thing.
There's a demon underneath the ground, you know.
What you
Threatening to eat us all.
You mean you don't live atop a demon? Just me? Just me?
I really enjoyed it. It was not, obviously it wasn't what I was expecting. It wasn't what anyone was expecting. That was the whole point of it. It made you think it was a horror film and then completely subverted the whole genre.
Made you think it was the traditional people go into the woods and they all get salted sort of thing.
Yeah. But it made fun. It sort of made fun of everything, and I think that was brilliant.
The thing that made me there's only two parts of that film that actually made me jump, which I thought was quite funny. The first was the title sequence at the start, which, to be fair, just is the best way to start a horror film. And then the second one was something completely sort of wasn't supposed to make me jump. I was expecting a jump earlier, so it's like, yeah, all right, come on, whatever. Yeah, okay, yep, there it is. And then something happens so minuscule, and I just went, fucking hell. And it just, I can't remember what it was. I think it was something really thingy, like someone drinking or something along those mediocre lines. Just someone going, and I went, because it cut to it quickly. I was like, fuck, oh, god damn it. I'm quite slightly ashamed about that. Nothing else made me jump, you know, all the zombies and shit coming through. It's just like, yep, okay, yeah, whatever. Just someone drinking. Whoa, calm down now. Come on. This is coming from someone who doesn't even cringe at Saw, or you know.
I thought it was really intelligent. One thing though that I didn't really get is the whole sort of mix between like science fiction and sort of fantasy. You know, they're in the people controlling it are in that sort of white room. They're controlling everything and stuff. But it doesn't seem that high tech. And then you get the thing where
it's set to the present day.
Yeah.
It's not like set to the future.
Yeah, it's set in the present day, exactly. But then it's got the barrier thing, the blue flashing thing. That seemed really high tech. That seemed a bit inconsistent.
It seemed
like
kind
of
like
that's super high tech, and then it's like.
Maybe they spent all their money on the barrier, and they can't, spend all their money. They're still running Windows.
They can't
XP.
find the proper employees.
Yeah,
or anything.
they're still running Windows XP. Come on, give them a break.
But seeing as their employee,
that's why the cave didn't blow. It was just like, are you sure you want to do this? Come on, paperclip, let me do it.
I thought it was really cool. How like they kept talking about the employers, like one being down, one being up. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah,
I think it's funny how they were taking bets from everyone's deaths.
Yeah. I mean, it reminded me of Devil's Advocate, where like Keanu Reeves gets employed by the devil. It's like that sort of playing on that sort of huge authority figure controlling like normal mortal stuff.
Yeah, I kind of like the fact that it wasn't explained that much either. Like the
the
storyline to why they're dying wasn't explained in as much detail as most films would explain it, and that's something I really wanted to happen. I didn't want them to explain it. I wanted that to stay a mystery, and I wanted the ending to happen. That's why I like the film.
Yeah. I liked how like Sigourney Weaver character. It's not only that she wants to keep the gods underneath the ground and everything. It's that it's sort of hinted at she's now God and she wants to stay that way. She doesn't want other people taking over again. That she was like a small god who then fought the bigger gods and kept them underground. Yeah. And now she's like powerful. She wants to stay like that. I quite like that. I think my favourite character is definitely the guy. I can't remember his name. The only guy who's actually intelligent in the film.
The black guy that's in it. Is he? Yeah.
No.
The black guy's the only smart guy.
Oh, what you mean? Is he the good guy or the bad guy?
No, not him. No, I mean as in the people who go.
Oh, the people who
woods.
actually run it.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not people who run it. The people who go into the woods.
Who go into the
cabin.
woods?
Yeah, he's the black. The black guy's the only smart guy.
No, the guy who's like a brother of someone. Who's
Oh, you mean the weed guy?
yeah.
But he wasn't smart.
Yes, he was.
No.
He realised it was the whole thing. He
because,
saved them all.
because he was a
saved
stoner.
her.
That was the whole point. He was the stoner, so
Yeah, but
that's why I think
it's not just that.
it's not because he was smart.
Yeah,
He
it's
was,
not just that.
if
It's
anything,
like
an
the whole
idiot.
thing, like, let's split up. No. He was actually intelligent. I really like that.
Because he smoked weed. And
Not smoking weed makes you intelligent. That's the moral of the cabin in the woods.
This is a public
Smoking
service
weed.
announcement. We'd like to just first announce that we do not condone smoking weed. We just bloody well enjoy it.
Okay, what else about it? People on the internet. It was shot 3 years ago, but it was only released this year because basically the two people behind it, Joss Whedon and Drew Goddard, didn't want it to be 3D, but Fox wanted to make it 3D. But fortunately, that was shelved, so they didn't actually make it 3D. But that was why the whole 3-year delay.
3D's crap.
Yeah, it's been related to the Hunger Games, compared to the Hunger Games. I mean, it's sort of cleverness.
Because it's in the woods.
Maybe it might be why, but maybe
I think it has got.
I think
No,
nothing is clever.
it's compared to the
With
Hunger
the Hunger
Games in the
Games
sense
whatsoever.
of they're people who don't want to be there are getting these challenges thrown at them, controlled by people.
Yeah, it's
much
sort of
other thing.
control.
Plus they're also in a barrier that they can't escape
Yeah.
from or anything.
I guess
along those
in
lines.
that case, it does make sense.
It-
And also
it's-
that sort of lead female character sort of thing.
It's
Who's
kind
more-
of it's got the Hunger Game aspect to it, but it's done a lot more cleverly.
It's a lot better, cleverer, and maturer than
Yeah,
the Hunger Games.
I do think at the
It's
two
definitely for an older audience.
at the two, the Cabin in the Woods is
Definitely better fun.
and it's kind of don't not see it because people will say, oh, it's like the Hunger Games. It's not like the Hunger Games.
at all.
It's got some aspects that are similar to the Hunger
Mhm.
Games, but then again, so is a lot of other films.
Yeah.
you know,
Okay, so we move on to the second film then.
probably.
Yep. What's the second film?
Independence Day.
Independence Day, right? Okay.
It's got an 8 out of 10 rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's. Some people call it the best sci-fi film ever.
That's a load of balls.
That's how you sold it to me, Michael.
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
I think that.
Really?
Why?
It's got your spaceships. Your explosions. It's like it's like the disaster movie as well. It's got everything in it. Great cast, great story, great plot.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. That's the thing that not that I didn't like, but I didn't want to happen. It was like, I don't know, Indiana Jones and Star Wars and all those films sort of thrown into one. But the films of that era, they don't ever have like one genre or one or two genres. They like throw everything into one thing. Like it's always going to have like romance, horror, action, drama.
Yeah, but that's good. That's loads of different
It's like
sides of the
sci-fi.
story.
Yeah, but it's taking the storyline and just stretching it out for something that is going to weaken the actual initial film.
I don't think the film is ever about the characters. In a way, it's not ever about like a particular character's journey. It's just it's about sort of like America in general. Sort of. That's what
Everything's about America.
Yeah, I
come
think
on.
that's probably why. Yeah, it's called about Independence Day. It's about how America saves the world or whatever. It's not actually focusing on.
If this was
characters and
real,
characters.
It's probably going to be Britain who's going to save the world, isn't it? Come on. We've done the war. We've done everything.
Well,
we pull out of everyone.
Well, to
America
be
will be
fair,
the first country goes, meh, we're dead.
well, to be fair, if we're going to go, depending on sort of nukes and stuff, it will probably be like somewhere like Korea, and they won't save us. They'll kill us, and then they'll kill the aliens. Then they'll kill us, and then they go, we own the world, but you can't use it because it's infested with radiation.
Yeah, the one thing I actually really liked, but the thing with the nukes where they were going to set them off, and the guy said, no, don't do it, you kill us all. And I was like, yeah, if they did it, that's probably in real life, that's probably what would have happened. They would have set them all off, everyone would have died.
Well, the thing is, it's kind of
left.
you have the sort of the people that are in charge that kind of the first thing that goes wrong are like, shoot it, kill it, and then you have the sort of the smart people that are there going, but if we kill it, we might kill ourselves in the process, and you're just there going, I like this smart
Will
guy.
Smith.
Well, Will Smith's kind of,
He's Will Smith, to be fair.
he's just Will Smith.
Yeah.
I don't think he plays any other character apart from Will Smith. Just walks up to people and just start kicking aliens.
No.
Yeah, you're Will Smith,
No,
mate.
no, he doesn't
I'm the motherfucking Men in Black.
Yeah, but it's not like he does that in some films, but then in some films he plays like a different character. I think.
Okay, name a film where he plays a different character.
£7.
£7? No, it's
Yeah.
Will Smith.
It's not.
No.
But it's not ass kicking Will Smith.
No, but it's still Will Smith.
Yeah, of course. It's Will Smith.
But it's
Featuring
but
Will
it's
Smith.
but it's Will Smith just
As
playing
Will
a
Smith.
slightly different characteristic
No,
of Will
it's a completely
Smith.
different character.
No, it's always Will Smith. No matter what film he's in, it's always Will Smith.
Oh yeah, of course, it's Will Smith. He is Will Smith.
No. It's not the fact that he's Will Smith. It's just the fact that he plays Will Smith in every film. I can't see him as anything else but just the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Just wearing those colourful shirts, just like, hey, I'm just looking for this guy. You may know him. He smiles like this. And what's colourful?
I didn't enjoy it as a sci-fi film. I enjoyed it as like a general film. Like I enjoyed.
It was a better
Indiana
action.
Jones.
It was a better action film than a
In
sci-fi.
terms of like
Yeah.
bringing stuff together, I enjoyed it like that.
Mm.
It was quite like sort of revolutionary visual effects that he used, especially like with explosions and stuff. I mean, there's a technique they had in the city where they had built like a model of the city and then had the fire held on it like vertically, so it's on its side, and had the fire rushing up to make it look like it was huge flames taking over the city. I thought it was really clever.
Mm.
But comparing it to stuff now, do you think you can?
But if you compare any film
Well,
that was made back
when
then
they
to now,
did the explosion for the White House, did you see how they did that? They
No.
built a not full size, obviously, like a massive scale model, put the size of this room.
Yeah.
It took them absolutely ages, and all they did was blow it up. And do you remember how real that looked on the visual? I think stuff like that still
Compared.
really works. Yeah.
well,
because-
they still do stuff like that in Doctor Who when the Sycorax ships come through the atmosphere.
If you're listening from America, Doctor Who is a UK programme. Do
Yeah.
not steal.
They know what Doctor Who is. They show it on BBC America.
Don't steal it, guys.
There's some Whovians in. There's a lot of Whovians in America.
Don't steal it, guys.
Yeah, but the kind of when buildings and that get destroyed in Doctor Who, they do the same thing
Yeah.
in Doctor Who and stuff like that. You can't really compare films from back then to now with visual effects because you can pass a month and you can get a breakthrough in technology, and sort of like a film that happened last month compared to this month is different.
Different aspects of visual effect compare, like animation. In terms of that, just putting keyframes in, that isn't a skill that's really developed. It's sort of like if you see like the early Pixar films and the animation, it's really good. It's not the graphics are pretty bad, but the actual animation and like how realistic they move, I think can be compared to stuff now in its sort of realism.
Well, I don't think they've actually changed that much about how they do it. It's kind of the graphics wise has got better, but the way they animate is just, yep, done.
Well, there's a lot of stuff like where they actually film people and then.
I'd also like to clarify that just moving something and then going done is not how long a Pixar film takes to make. It takes about a year for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, did you hear about the Toy Story? Toy Story 1, where they, like 6 months of the time where they had to release it, they lost everything.
Mm.
And they lost everything except the primary characters, I think. Then they had to remake it all, and then they decided, like 3 months before the deadline, that they weren't happy with the whole story. So they remade it again.
Again, it's kind of...
Everything in Pixar, apart from the primary characters, were completely
That
made
was the
in,
very
like,
first
last
Pixar
bit,
project as well.
Yeah.
Toy Story.
Again, it kind of makes the goes back to sort of thingy because Joss Whedon's one of the people that wrote the screenplay for Toy Story.
Jesus, he's everywhere.
Honestly,
Seriously, I watched so many films recently, and virtually all of them involve Joss Whedon in some way. Doctor Horrible sing-along blog.
you're welcome.
The Avengers, The Cabin in the Woods. I can't remember what else now, but
You bastard.
he's just everything.
He's not a thingy. He's an awesome writer and director.
He's just everywhere.
He writes amazing comedy as well. It's kind of he's one of the people that you watch and you know no matter what film it is going to be, you're going to laugh at some point.
Serenity as well.
But then again, Serenity's kind of his famous thing. Like Firefly, the series was before thingy. It goes Firefly then Serenity.
Pretty sure Buffy's more famous than Firefly.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends who you are. No, because again, I
I'm
know.
a teen girl from American high school. Pretty sure I know Buffy.
Well, no, because it's kind of. I knew Buffy and not Firefly because
It was on TV.
you occasionally saw it on the. You
Yeah.
occasionally flicked for it, and I had a friend who was really into Buffy, and we'd have conversations about Buffy, and I'd never watched it, never intended to watch it, and I was just saying, like, yeah, sounds really cool.
Yeah.
And no one's brought up Firefly, but now Firefly's there. I think Firefly's a better series. And I'm now finding more and more people that know about it.
Okay. What other things have you been watching recently?
I watched Gambit yesterday.
Gambit. Oh, is
Yeah,
it good?
that was funny.
I just didn't love that. I don't know really like Cameron Diaz.
Really?
I've only seen one film that she's in that I actually like, which was What Happens in Vegas. That was the
Have
only
you seen The
film
Mask?
She's seen The Mask.
She's
Yeah.
the lead girl.
That was the
in
very
Mask.
first film I ever saw of him.
That's exactly the same
hell?
with me.
I have to watch The Mask again now.
Do you
It's
know that
completely-
no,
No, but I didn't know
slutty
we
girl
had-
with the red lipstick and stuff?
Yeah, but
When he goes,
I think-
uh,
is that
The one with the camera in her handbag. That's
Oh.
Cameron Diaz.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch The Mask again. Because I watched it before I started noticing actors and stuff. Yeah. What else?
Well, should we talk about some remakes, reboots?
Okay.
Okay, so what?
You looked over figuring.
No, I didn't know that. What I wanted to talk about first was back on the topic of Independence Day. There's
Yeah.
2 more sequels they're making. Like the writers who made Independence for the last in 10 years they've gotten back together, and they're in the works of doing the second one now.
Haven't they already made
Oh,
Independence Day 2?
They haven't made it yet. I think
There
it's the
is.
one.
There's an Independence Day
It's a
2.
really bad Japanese.
What's
I
that?
like Japanese people. It's really bad.
Why does it have to be Japanese?
Well,
You
the
know,
only
they
just-
make Chinese make like remakes of.
No.
films,
But
like,
Independence.
You know
I
they
think-
made Transformers into Transmorphers.
But it's kind of Independence Day 2. I think it's like very similar to kind of.
Well, it's got nothing to do with the first one then, because
I think it's
they've
very.
only
I think-
just gotten back together to start working on
I
it.
think it's kind of similar, but they just kind of it's going to be a very bad remake, kind of like Starship Troopers and Starship Troopers 2.
Oh, that reminds me. You know the people who are making Star Wars 7. They're making Star Wars 7.
Yeah.
The writers are going to be the same writers who wrote Little Miss Sunshine. It could be.
I
Really
know.
good.
I know
It could
one of
be
the
really good.
writers
Yeah, but it's
who've
going to
done
be one of
the
those.
Avengers.
Yeah,
was up
is
for
it the
nomination.
person going to the Avengers? I think the same person.
Just Whedon.
Is it?
It's not. Don't even know. Joss Whedon writes next Star Wars. Jesus, man, you're everywhere.
Let's face it, Just Whedon wrote
He could write. He
Avengers.
could write a good. he
Hang on.
could write a
I
good-
thought George Lucas already written.
Yeah, but
I
they-
saw an exclusive interview with him saying I've already
Yeah,
written the
he
whole
might have
thing
written the story, but not written the script.
Alright,
It has to be adapted. Maybe I don't know.
into a
I
script.
don't
Yeah.
know.
And let's face it, his last 3 that he wrote were great. So
What the prequels? Prequels are fine. I don't know why everyone's so uptight about it. There's a story, beginning, middle, end. He obviously started with episode 6. Okay, he went to do the last, well, the prequel 3, the latest 3, as you like to say, and he also went back to the original series to add a few things that he also said, and I quote, "I wanted to put things that I wanted to do at the time, but I did not have the technology to do them."
Right.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Star Wars at the time, as it is now.
Star Wars.
What about Hand Shoots First?
Huh?
What about Hand Shoots First?
Hand shoots first.
Yes, Han Solo. You know the thing where he's in the. What was it
Han and
called?
Greedo in the
Han
bar.
and Greedo.
In the bar,
You
yeah.
know they changed it. The whole thing, huge thing on the internet where they're arguing about that George Lucas changed it because Han in the original thing shoots first, but George Lucas changed it to make Han not seem so violent and make him seem more like a hero character.
To make him Greedo shoot first and then
Yeah.
Han shoots afterwards.
I always thought. Yeah, I always thought Guido shoots first.
No,
So I
Han
thought Guido
shoots first.
schmissed, and then
No,
No.
Han shoots first.
That was the whole
Really?
point.
I don't think I've seen the original one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like that. He said, "I don't think I've seen the original."
I don't know. Do you know when they say they've changed something, and you
Yeah.
just sit there and think, I don't know what they've changed?
Yeah.
That might be one of them.
Alright, yeah.
Well, it's kind of in the newer ones thingy. They've made Yoda. He was a puppet in like the first sort of 2 or 3. I
What,
think
the originals?
in the originals
Yeah.
he was like a puppet, and they've changed that so he's CGI now.
Well, I don't mind that. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't-
Isn't
I
the
don't-
guy
I don't
who does
Kermit
his voice
saying,
though?
No, the thing is, when you watch it when I was thinking, Yoda really freaked me out when I was younger and I watched it. And I watch it now and he's like the CGI version, you're just there going, really? He doesn't freak me out
I'm
enough.
still imagining Kermit as Yoda.
Yeah, but that's supposed the things.
What's wrong with the force?
The things he does in the things he does in episode 1, 2, and 3, mostly 2 and 3, because they only introduced it then. Right, when actually fighting, they also need to do that. They can't get a puppet doing it. They've got a little midget.
Yeah, but with the new
They made
one,
everything look bigger. All the sets look twice as big.
Kermit!
use the force, Kermit! Kermit, use the force!
I think we should write to Disney and say they should do that.
Muppets.
Muppets Disney.
Hold on, yeah, Muppets is
Muppets
Disney.
is Disney anyway.
Fuck it. Put 2 and 2 together.
The thing is you say that, but if they do, then it's going to be really bad.
It'd be one of those
Oh,
spoofs.
God, it'd be
Muppets
brilliant.
get away with that though.
Yeah,
They
Muppets
do
could do it.
spoofs and they
Muppets
get
are
away
only
with it.
people
Yeah.
who could do it.
If they wrote it as a Muppets film, not as a Star Wars
Yes,
film.
it will.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Family Guy don't know.
Family Guy.
Family Guy, I think it'd be better than the Muppets though.
Right, who's Han Solo then? Chewbacca has to be animal.
No, I think Chewbacca has to be a bear.
But he's not in the original Muppets though.
Fuzzy bear.
Oh, him, yeah.
Fuzzy.
Yeah.
Waka waka.
Chewbacca.
Yo,
So who would be Darth Vader?
Darth Vader's going to have to be his own like sort of villain that comes in every sort of film.
Separate villain.
So Piggy
You
Happy
can't
with
change
Leia.
Darth Vader. Yeah. Oh dear. Anyway, talking about remakes, I had a question for you two. If you had to take a film and remake it, what would it be?
What would it be?
Hunger Games.
Seriously,
Hunger Games.
You'd remake the Hunger Games?
Yes. I
That would
think
be the film you'd remake out of all films in existence.
it's the most modern one that I'd probably remake because Hunger Games is terrible.
So you'd remake it because it's terrible?
Do you know what? I don't know.
What would you change then?
I would make it more. I'd make it some more how I envisioned the book, as opposed to how just random people.
Is that sort of making a film for yourself as opposed to making it for the audience?
I don't care. I make films for myself. I'd much rather watch a film that I like than watch a film that other people
But
like.
you wouldn't really watch it, would you, after you've made it?
Okay, I've
You've
got a
seen it
film
that
you
many
can
times.
remake.
I would.
What would you remake?
I would like to see Scream remade. Maybe
would
have a
you
different
remake it?
approach
Would you
to it.
remake it?
Would I remake it?
That's
I'd
the
give it a go.
You'd
I'd give it a
remake
fuck.
Scream.
Yeah. Bash. I'd give it a fuck. I'd give it a go in the arse.
What? So.
Cut that.
Don't please.
So what would you change about it?
Would I change about it? I'd probably make it a little bit more scary, a little bit more darker.
But then again,
Bit
like
more
back
fun.
then, Scream was kind of a scary film.
Yeah, I know, but
And how much of a budget do you think you'd need?
it depends really. Like, I would really make it really bloodthirsty. Maybe sort of on the lines of Saw, but not too much. Good 10 million probably. Like obviously on fake artificial limbs and.
I like that. He'll get a film. He won't buy any actors. He'll just go there and go, "I've got all the limbs." What about? Yeah.
Everyone's
I don't
dead
know.
already.
Yeah.
Are we
What about
thinking
the actors?
Like the actors
Whoa,
and stuff
shit,
as well.
no.
We've got to pay for the actors. I don't know. Fuck knows. I don't know.
And how much budget do you think you need to remake the Hunger Games?
I don't know.
Considering how much it costs to make the Hunger Games.
How much did it cost to make the Hunger
I don't
Games?
know.
About 100 million.
Quite a lot.
Probably
It's
something.
quite a big
Can't
film.
raise my budget.
You're
I don't know.
really Michael.
The thing is if we're going like throughout the whole of history, does it have to be a film that you sort of?
Oh, that's the bloke. That's the new guy.
Leah?
I think so. There's some new guy in there.
Well, check out. Anyway, back to the podcast.
Sorry.
Okay, I guess the last thing we can talk about is this web series that me and... Well, no, it's not web series, but it's on the web. The series that me and Barry watched
You watched that
yesterday.
online?
Oh, didn't you?
No.
Where did you watch it?
I know. I have ways.
Oh, no, yeah, that's what I mean.
Well,
I didn't mean I watched it online. I got it online.
Yeah.
The Almighty Johnsons. It's like a New Zealand show that I came... The first one was made last year.
It was. I think it was made in 2011 and just didn't get aired till 2012.
Yeah, 'cause it's showing now. On season 2 is showing now.
Yeah.
It's basically about... Do you know Percy Jackson the Lightning Thief?
I know of it. I haven't seen it.
Oh. It's basically similar to that in that there's this main character called Axel. He turns 21 and his family tells him that basically he's a god. He's a Norse god, and he doesn't get powers immediately, but he starts getting powers, and his whole family has powers because they're all gods. And the whole quest, he's got like a quest to find Frigg, which is basically his sort of the woman he's destined to be with.
Okay. You kind of got to say he's Odin.
Yeah. Because
you
the
didn't
god,
say-
because God that he is, he's Odin,
Yeah.
which is king of gods, and his wife is Frigg.
Frigg. But without Frigg, he's powerless, and without Frigg, the rest of the gods are powerless.
yeah,
And it's the sense of if he dies,
everyone dies, and it's
well,
like a massive,
all of his family
massive
dies.
catastrophe.
Yeah.
And thousands die.
Well, it depends on how it is.
It's
It kind
an
of.
earthquake or something.
Well, that's how it was like last time, wasn't it? And it's kind of. It could be like a volcano.
yeah.
That's what the woman says. She's
well,
like,
yeah, it would.
we
yeah.
live on an island full of volcanoes. Do you really want to test that? Okay.
So what do you think of it?
I don't know. It's that kind of
Maybe
thing.
we're pitching it to Michael. We want Michael to watch it.
Okay. It's amazing. It's
No,
brilliant.
what do you think of it?
I don't know. It's not bad, but it's just the acting.
I don't mean the
acting sort of needs work.
shaky at best.
I don't know. It's not that bad. I mean, some of the people that can act. It's just you watch it.
Dawn's probably the best actress.
Which one's Dawn?
Dawn's the one that's Anders' secretary.
Oh yeah.
Dawn's definitely the best actress out of all of them.
Yeah, and she's like a minor character.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of, I don't know. I don't mind it. I kind of watched all 10 episodes back to back, but it's just you're there and you go. If this wasn't a decent storyline, I would have turned off.
Yeah, that's the thing. The storylines. I think the storyline's the best part. Like, I really like the storyline.
Yeah,
They
need better
at
acting.
times.
Well, of course, but then again, most things are. I mean, the thing that I like about it is the ending.
Don't you dare! I haven't watched the last episode of season 1. Barry has.
No, the ending is really
No,
unpredictable.
I thought I was going to watch it yesterday as well. So I watched. I thought it was only 9 episodes. So I was looking through the list. I didn't see number 10. So I watched. I said, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. But I want to watch number 9. If I didn't spoil it for me tomorrow. So I watched number 9. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
It's a 10th episode.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much the 10th episode
No,
is what you'd expect
Okay.
to happen,
Okay.
except the last 10 seconds.
Okay.
The last 10 seconds.
No.
I'm not going to tell you what happens, but the last 10 seconds are unpredictable and really make you want to watch season 2. And I'm just there going, oh god, I'm now not going to get any work done.
Oh god.
Yeah. Oh god, Norse gods. How dare they? How dare they ruin our lives?
I thought the Thor character was pretty funny. Like how he had these. You expect when he had the hammer, you're supposed to pick a huge hammer.
Yeah.
He has an actual hammer. Like,
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
I kind of like it. Like his character's kind of what you'd expect for to be,
Yeah.
as opposed to being, the remake for 4 kind of thing. It's like, you have my hammer. Just, I fucking hate rabbits. Throws a hammer miles and hits a rabbit. Just prove you're a real god. I'll throw it and I'll hit a goat. Okay.
I doubted Odin's words and I paid the price. It's brilliant. Anyway. Okay, I think we covered everything this week. Is there anything else we should talk about? Not Lord of the Rings, not yet. In which case, that's it. See you next time. I've been your host in the and Cammy, and this has been the 4th episode of Me Seeing Detective podcast.
Can I just say something? You said see you next time.
See you next time. Yeah, I'm watching you right now. How does it make you feel?
You won't see us and we won't see you,
But don't see you, freak. I see you through a window.
That was Michael McNally, and on my left I have Barry Witham. Bye.